Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. What I have been seeing currently in regards to the really tragic and devastating LA fires is, well, corruption. Corruption most foul, my friends, because this could have been all avoided if not for lies, corruption, deceit, and, well, I've seen Mel Gibson say this, so I guess he's not wrong. But police can't, well, not just police, but firemen can't even do their jobs because they're not allowed to do their job in certain places, no less, in particular areas whereby there may have been tunnels, let's say, in that particular area, right? And then there's the mayor. She's not really doing much good at all. In fact, she would much rather smile and call racism for those people that are criticizing her. It's not about your skin color, you woke dingbat. It's because of how you ran LA. And I'm seeing countless Democrats that don't seem to get it or understand. They may be angry, but they're angry at the wrong people. Somehow, Democrats are angry at Trump. Somehow, they're all blaming Trump for the fires. And Gavin Newsom, the sleazy, slimy dingbat that he is, I'm trying to be as calm and collected as I possibly can, but I'm pissed off, my friends. I'm pissed off for my friends that have lost their houses in LA at the moment. It's truly unsettling, and I hate it when people lie, especially politicians. Politicians are the worst. Same with the mainstream media. They're not telling the truth. People are fed up. And what does Gavin Newsom decide to do? Instead of helping people in California, how do you have the time when pretty much all of LA is ablaze and people need help? How in the world do you find the time to go on a podcast and lie through the skin of your teeth, plus also smile somehow? Oh, you're fine. I'm the governor. I'm all good. Didn't affect me. Have a watch of this.
One of my best friends just lost his house in the Palisades. He just moved in a couple months ago. Was able to get his 2 kids and his dogs, and that was it. Lost everything else. He texted me the investigation announcement and said, "What's going on here? Is he just trying to pass the blame?" Your point about the finger pointing and the blame, so many people are so angry. How do you see that in a moment like this when you're trying to figure out, A, you're governor of the largest state in the country, and what happens in LA isn't always going to, come across your desk, but also you're ultimately responsible as the governor of the state.
Of course. I want to know the answers. So I'm the governor of California. I want to know the answer. I've got that question. I can't tell you about how many people, what happened. My own team saying what happened, and I want to get the answers. And I'll be candid with you, I wasn't getting straight answers.
Yeah.
I watched the press conference. I met with some of those leaders. We had my team start talking to local leaders, saying what's going on. Our state.
And you weren't getting straight answers from
I was getting
leaders.
different answers. When you start getting different answers, then I'm not getting the actual story. And they're assessing it. And I get that as well. You have to a little bit of grace, back to the point. We're in this emergency environment and everything else. So I just want to determine the facts. But no one has any patience anymore. In this weaponized, back to the grievance of Trump, everyone else, there's immediacy. And lies travel the proverbial world, and it's hard to get the facts out there unless you have backing of those facts and you can communicate them soberly. And so that's what we're trying to achieve as relates to this. But I have 10 other things we're doing concurrently as well. I mean, across the board on recovery, on disaster assistance, getting the major disaster declaration. It may be the first one in U.S. history over a text with the White House within literally 36 hours. To get 100% reimbursement for folks out here. We've been working concurrently in all of these areas. We're doing executive orders as I speak as it relates to recovery and land use, dealing with speculation and fraud, and trying to address issues on the Coastal Commission here and address the issue of planning permits and how we address all of the myriad of needs for small businesses, all of this in real time. Again, as the state, even though this is not a state responsibility, are to support the city and the county that are overwhelmed at this moment.
What happened is Gavin, in case you weren't already aware, you didn't fill up the reservoirs. You didn't provide funding. No, you decided to have woke LA. You didn't prioritize backburning. You didn't prioritize the right use of fire people. Have a watch of this, my friends.
Somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
I mean, I saw this and I could not believe it. This is LA, man. This is no joke. It's not a parody. This is real. And people lost their homes because of this reality. Because you have fire people that they're being employed only for their diversity status. Because they may be queer or whatever else. Not because they can actually perform the job of a fireman, not because they're there to save lives. No, they're there because, imagine if I turn up to your house and someone that looks like me is there. They can feel comfortable and safe because they see someone that looks exactly like them. That's all woke LA seems to care about, huh? And look what's happened. I don't think the ones that lost their homes really care how you choose to identify in the bedroom. I really don't think they care. I only think they care about what's really important is saving their house, saving themselves, and saving their pets. Like, when do these woke dingbats understand that it's not about diversity, equity, inclusion, especially when it comes to bloody fire? Oh, but Gavin Newsom's like, I want to know what happened. What happened? Stop encouraging looting by lying and telling people it's decriminalized. It's not. It's illegal, as it always has been. Bad actors will be arrested and prosecuted. Well, Elon Musk just destroyed Gavin Newsom, and Gavin Newsom's response to everyone has always been, oh, it's misinformation. I'm pointing the finger at this person. It's this person's fault. I'll throw this person on the bus. You are the governor of California, for goodness sake. People are sick and tired of you making up excuses. Lead people the way you're supposed to. No, now you're in a real bundle. It's not all just smokes and mirrors now, is it, Gavin? You're in the shit. What are you going to do about it? Oh, I'm going to point the finger. Even, it's not a lot of the Democrats, the woke Democrats, right? But it's a fair few of them. The vast majority of the woke Democrats that lost their homes are furious at Gavin. And so they should be. They're not just furious at Gavin, they're also furious at the mayor. So, because of what Gavin Newsom said over on X, Community Notes got involved. California reduced the penalties for all theft crimes, including loot, to a misdemeanor if under $950 with Prop 47 in 2013 that Gavin Newsom supported. 2024, voters repealed much that with Prop 36. Governor Newsom campaigned against Prop 36. Well, there you have it, my friends. There you have it. And Gavin Newsom cut $100 million in fire prevention spending this year, all while allocating $3 billion on free healthcare for illegals. Think of that for a second. Now, my friends that did lose their house, my heart really does go out to you. These insane people that didn't lose their house, they're like, they don't care about you at all. They don't care about you. Why would they? And look at this. This just goes to show you everything you need to know. A lot of misinformation out there. Just launched a new site to ensure the public has access to fact-based data around the Southern California wildfires. And get this, man. Community notes. The website that Governor Newsom linked is not a state website, but rather takes you to his political campaign website. And then here's something else that you all need to see. Sky News caught Gavin Newsom using a fake phone call to avoid a desperate mum and victim of the fires. He pretended to be on the phone to the president. When the mum called him out, he made up excuse after excuse after excuse. Have a watch of this.
Governor, you got a second? Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids. Losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
to
everything
fill the hydrants. I would fill them up personally. You know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see the. Do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people are safe.
I'd like to make sure you do. Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing? Could somebody have a contact? Can I have your contact information?
People are desperate. And what does Gavin Newsom do? I'm literally on the phone right now to the president. I want to hear the president's voice. Can you put the president? Let me listen. Let me ask him. Oh, I can't get cell service. Well, then let's get cell service. Oh, sorry. I'm doing all that I possibly can. You're such a slimy sleazebag politician. I'm sick of it. They can't. You elect them for what? When it comes to real situations, real challenging situations, what ends up happening? They cower. They hide. They got no idea how to lead. Oh, when it's all down to DEI, woke, dingbat stuff, sure. All about that. Can do that. That's easy. But when people are actually desperate and they're calling for your job because of how poorly you performed and how this is actually your fault, these people should be kicked out, but also thrown in prison for what they did. So many people have lost so much. Gavin care? No. He's there for a political photo op. Look at me. Mate, your career's done. I think you know that. Anyway, I pray for everyone. The lives, I believe, that have been lost at the moment is 16. Heard that on the news today. And an Australian citizen has also died. It just breaks my heart, man. And all the animals as well that have died because of this. LA will never be the same. Not after this. And it could have all been prevented and avoided. You guys take care. You be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.